We have a massive opportunity to change the way that we can deliver care and dream about cure.
There's enormous amount of advancement that has taken place in multiple myeloma and is primed up to take it to the next level.
We will provide the proof of concept that this is the right thing to do.
The Oxford Translational Myeloma Centre is absolutely well poised to deliver this.
Myeloma is a cancer of so-called plasma cells that generate antibodies. They hibernate in the bone and they can be barely detectable.
I was diagnosed with myeloma in 2017. Myeloma is one of the worst cancers for getting diagnosed.
Myeloma is the only blood cancer which gives a significant amount of physical symptoms in the form of pain, fatigue,
bone lesions, fractures.
A very favorite place for myeloma is in the spine. That's where all the nerves are going through.
It really adversely affects their quality of life as well as the quantity of life that they've got left.
It's a terrible disease.
Sorry.
Living with myeloma is very challenging. Oxford Translational Myeloma Centre is focusing on delivering improved patient care.
It has a great sort of continuum from sort of bench all the way to sort of bedside.
It's got 3 arms to the Translational Centre. Professor Opperman leads the basic science research arm.
And that involves, of course, very early stage research, understanding what myeloma is, how it works, how you can treat it.
The translational arm, Anjan Takuta leads.
Probably the most critical element of OTMC is working with the patients to figure out what problem are we solving.
He's able to work seamlessly with industry.
Urgency is very well understood in industry, where I have spent most of my professional life. That collaborative model will serve them well and will serve us well.
I lead the clinical research arm. I bring in the hospital and therefore the ability to run clinical studies effectively.
It is a whole circle, taking discovery forward to a patient, but also using patient material to do early stage discoveries.
Oxford is very, very unique in having high quality research buildings right next to the hospital space. And this is important to work seamlessly.
If we are delayed, the problem that you are trying to solve has moved to a different place.
At the moment, myeloma patients are virtually on continuous treatment.
Traditional way to diagnose myeloma is you get a needle rammed into your hip bone.
Which was horrendous. It was awful.
We now have a blood-based test. We could repeat it every 3 or 4 months, monitoring the very, very low levels of myeloma.
At that point, if you know that the patient is without the disease, then you might actually be able to say, do I need to treat it anymore?
We are very excited that it's going to be made available to patients.
But if there's one place where I think will make a big difference would be the individualization of the treatment approach.
Every patient has a different story to tell.
Having a patient board supporting the Translational Myeloma Centre is going to enable this live dialogue between the patient body as well as the researchers.
It is moving, and I must say, as a researcher, it is motivating to understand what it means on a personal level.
I've seen changes as a result of what we've suggested. I thought, actually, they're listening to us. It really makes a difference.
Multiple different points of view, multiple different knowledge base, all of that is needed to solve this type of problem.
This should be a role model, not only for myeloma, that we say, okay, why don't we do it in other diseases as well?
By building centres like this, which brings industry, academia and hospitals more close together.
To make life better for patients.